A very good morning to everyone and Mr. Kumar. My name is Wong Pei Ki. Today, I'm going to give a presentation on Employee Awareness Campaign. The title that I have chosen for this Employee Awareness Campaign is to ensure employee and manager understand the reasons and potential dangers of unequal pay. To begin with today's presentation, why am I choosing Employee Awareness Campaign? An Employee Awareness Campaign can create awareness. It is also an active power base to achieve equal pay awareness. It can also raise young people's awareness about the gender pay gap issues. It is also an kickstart on women's group and a tackling to pay inequalities that exist between men and women in the workplace will help challenge the wider discriminations that women still face in society nowadays. Employee Awareness Campaign on unequal pay. What is unequal pay? Let me explain to you. Unequal pay is known as when a woman paid less than men, but what they are doing is actually the same. Employee gets equal pay and benefits for comparable work. And unequal pay is also part of a labor rights. An individual should receive the same remuneration. Moving forward, what is pay discrimination? Pay discrimination is a gender and race pay gap. The gender pay gap is the difference between male and female earnings. This difference is expressed as a percentage of male earnings. The gender pay gap reduces women's lifetime earnings and also affects their pensions. This is one of the significant causes of poverty in later life for women. Married women can also be paid discrimination. Often married women cut back on their labor market participation to become the primary caregiver within the family. The traditions and stereotypes may also influence the choice of employment patterns. Women's competence and skills are undervalued, so women frequently earn less than men for doing comparable jobs. Even the president of USA, Obama, states that a woman earns less than a man even when she's in the same professions and has the same education. Did you know that women are still paid less than men? On average, full-time working women earn just 78 cents for every dollar a man earns. This significant gap is more than a statistics. It has real-life consequences. When women who make up nearly half the workforce bring home less money each day, it means they have less for the everyday needs of their families, and over a lifetime of work, far less savings for retirement. According to the White House, full-time working women earn 77% of what their male counterparts earn. This means that women have to work approximately 60 extra days, or about 3 months, to earn what men did by the end of the previous year. Problems with unequal pay. It will lead to unwelcome complaints and decreased morale to an organization. And unequal pay could also affect a company business. Women's issues lead to families' issues, and it also limits a woman's life choice. It impairs the ability of women and families to buy homes and pay for college educations, and it limits their total lifetime earnings, savings, and benefits, which makes women much more vulnerable to poverty in retirement. How to prevent wage discrimination? There are various steps that people can take to prevent wage discriminations. Steps 1. understand the laws. On the Equal Pay Act requires that men and women receive equal pay for equal work. Generally, jobs do not have to be identical for equal pay to be required, but substantially equal in terms of skill, efforts, and job responsibilities, and perform under similar working conditions. The term pay refers not just to salary, but also overtime, bonus, vacation and holiday pay, stock options, life insurance, and all other benefits and compensations of any kind paid to employees. Steps 2. Institute a policy prohibiting wage. In order to ensure equal pay in the workplace, employers should implement and enforce a policy prohibiting compensations, discrimination, or wage discrimination based on an employee's membership in a protected class. Step 3. Make decisions based on skill and performance. Employers, supervisors, and HR managers need to make sure that all employment decisions regarding promotion, raise, bonus are based on legitimate and non-discriminatory factors such as skill, merit, and performance rather than an employee's membership in a protected class. Employers should avoid wage differentiation based on sex, race, national origin, or any other protected class unless they can be justified by legitimate and non-discriminatory reasons. Step 4. Train supervisors and managers to avoid wage discrimination. Employers need to make sure that all supervisors and managers receive proper training on how to avoid wage discrimination and make employment decisions based on legitimate and non-discriminatory reasons. Step 5. Document guidelines and requirements for salaries and bonus. Employers should make sure that any salary guidelines or requirements for any bonus, whether it is based on merit, productivity, sales, or commission, are well documented and based on fair, objective, predictable, and measurable criteria. Step 6. Be aware of states and local laws prohibiting wage discrimination. Employers need to be aware that a number of states have laws prohibiting wage discrimination, although the federal EPA only specifically prohibits wage discriminations on the basis of sex. Some state laws may go beyond these. Employers should familiarize themselves with the laws of the states and cities in which they operate. Moving forward with step 7, document and be ready to defend all employment decisions. Employers need to make sure to carefully document all decisions regarding pay, performance, and promotions. By doing so, it will provide an adequate record and serve as a defense in case of a claim of wage discriminations. Steps 8. Audit pay practice. Employers should frequently review their pay practice to make sure that they are not engaging in discrimination. Employers should make sure that any differentiation that do exist are based on legitimate and non-discriminatory factors and supported by written documentation. And if they are not, they should correct them. By doing so, employers may dramatically reduce the chance that they will be faced with a claim of wage discrimination. Step 9. Aim to hire an integrated and diverse workforce. Employers should try to make sure that they hire and recruit qualified candidates regardless of gender or membership in a protected class. Employers and hiring managers should make decisions based on education, skill, and merit. They should avoid making stereotypical assumptions about what a job applicant can and cannot do based on his or her membership in a protected class. Step 10. Provide timely and effective performance evaluation. Employers should aim to provide employees with yearly or biannual performance evaluations. In doing so, employers should clearly set out the employer's expectation and show the employee how the employee is meeting them or not meeting them. The last step, 11, do not prohibit employees from discussing wages. Employers should not prohibit employees from discussing information regarding wage, salary, or benefits with other employees. So by doing all these 11 steps, it can prevent wage discrimination for an organization. Moving on, the law in the UK, 2013, the provisions regarding equal pay are now in the Equality Act 2010. According to this act, men and women are entitled to equal pay and conditions if they are doing the same job. Work that is the same or broadly similar, different work but which is rated under a job evaluation scheme as equivalent, work that requires similar efforts, skill, and decision making. And under this law, it is possible to bring a claim up to 6 years after leaving a job. The Equal Pay Act 1970. This pay act is actually can be used by employees to protect themselves against labor rights on unequal pay. This is an act of the United Kingdom Parliament which prohibits any less favorable treatment between men and women in terms of pay and conditions of employment. Moving on, to create an employee awareness campaign, it can be taken with 4 steps. First, create the business case. The business case for an awareness campaign has to be communicated across the organization, particularly because success is often dependent on the degree of support from business partners, senior executives, and cross-functional partners. Security must also gain a better understanding of the problematic security-related behaviors by assessing the current culture of the organization and develop focus areas in the campaign. Second, identify and understand employee behaviors. Risky employee behaviors are often rational actions to employees who have the motivations to act in certain ways. Becoming informed of the underlying reasons for insecure behaviors and correctly identifying segments of your populations with the propensity for such actions are important means to drive effective training. Third, design audience-focused awareness efforts. Awareness campaigns often fail because the design of the training is ad hoc or overly general. Targeted training, therefore, is critical and can be done through the development and multiple communication channels to get your message across. Such channels include awareness poster, email templates, and group training session guides. Evaluate effectiveness is the last steps. This is an awareness training campaign is not conducted until its effectiveness has been properly evaluated. These steps, often conducted through a post-campaign questionnaire, is necessary to measure failures and success and to prepare for future campaigns. Moving on, the types of program. There are various of types of program that you can conduct for an employee awareness campaign. First, expanding awareness through online messaging. A strong corporate intranet presence is an important part of an integrated campaign. By creating high-impact web page, e-newsletter, and interactive modules for quick and easy access to the organization message. Compelling print materials. Letter from the top, employee brochures, posters, calendars, and wallet cards send a strong message to employees about the company's commitment to the program. Third, management materials. Lively PowerPoint presentations, like what we are having now, program implementer guides and meeting discussion guides, and list the support of a company management team and cascade the message throughout the organization. 4. A code that speaks to your employees. A company are specialists in writing or rewriting codes of conduct with user-friendly language, eye-catchy design elements, and customized company-specific call-outs that draw attention to key points and enhance readability. 5th, display that highlights your values. Posters, signs, and locations materials mount in high traffic location spread awareness exponentially. Integrated the campaign throughout the company and create buzz among your employees. 6. Events that engage. Don't just say it, do it. The team has a million ideas for energizing employees and building excitement and momentum around. Companies should plan, produce, and promote events that achieve the results of an employee awareness campaign can bring out. Lastly, a wide range of incentives. Organization can offer unique and fun incentive items that reflects the company name, logo, and campaign message to reward and motivate employees. Next, on these slides, this is actually one of the example of employee awareness campaign to create awareness that I have been using, which is known as the poster, and also it's actually known as awareness poster. You can look on here. The left one, we talk on the gender wage gap post, puts women at a career long disadvantage. The right one, we brings out the awareness that women is still earning an average of just 78 cents for every dollar earned by men. And this is the reference that I've been using for today's slides. The end, and thank you for hearing my presentations. And I hope this awareness campaign really brings up employee awareness on the issues of unequal pay. Thank you.